Imagine this. You're a confident traveler. You packed smart, you got to the airport early, you're breezing through security like a pro, and then suddenly TSA pulls you aside. Within minutes, that smooth trip you planned turns into a nightmare of fines, delays, and maybe even handcuffs. Why? Because of an item you've carried dozens of times before without a second thought. This is the reality of air travel in 2025. Rules are stricter, scanners are smarter, and the margin for error has never been smaller. The numbers don't lie. More than 17% of airport arrests this year have been linked to items that seem totally harmless, ordinary things that millions of people use every day. The airlines and security authorities don't advertise this because, let's face it, the less you know, the easier it is for them to catch you off guard. But you deserve to know. And today, I'm revealing the 10 carry-on items that could land you in serious trouble in 2025. Trust me, at least 3 of them are probably sitting in your bag right now. Let's start with one that shocks almost everyone. Number 1, the rechargeable lighter trap. These stylish arc and plasma lighters look futuristic, sleek, and practical. They're rechargeable, eco-friendly, and often marketed as TSA approved. But here's the truth. They're anything but safe for flights. Why? Because inside these gadgets are high-capacity lithium-ion batteries, the same type that can overheat and even explode under cabin pressure. That's why authorities are confiscating them more than ever this year. The problem isn't just safety, it's also misleading advertising. Many companies boldly stamp "travel safe" on their packaging, knowing full well that most airlines have strict bans on non-removable lithium batteries. If you get stopped, never argue. TSA officers have heard every excuse in the book. Instead, say calmly, "I didn't realize this contained a non-removable battery. Where can I dispose of it properly?" That shows cooperation and keeps you from looking suspicious. The best solution? Don't pack it. Buy a cheap lighter at your destination. Spending $2 on arrival could save you from hundreds of dollars in fines or a missed flight. Number 2, the protein powder panic. Here's one that fitness enthusiasts need to hear. Protein powder, something millions of people carry in their bags, has become one of the biggest travel traps of 2025. Why? Because on X-ray scanners, it looks alarmingly similar to certain illegal substances. Carry more than 12 ounces, and you can expect security to pull you aside for questioning. In some countries, like the UAE and Australia, any unidentified powder is treated as a potential narcotic until proven otherwise. Imagine spending hours in a small airport room while officers test your chocolate whey protein just to confirm it's not something illegal. That happened to one traveler in Dubai who spent 6 hours detained before being cleared. If you must carry protein, always leave it in its original container with the nutrition label visible, and keep your receipt if possible. Never transfer powder to unmarked bags. That's an instant red flag. For hassle-free travel, stick to single-serving packets or protein bars. They're less suspicious and far easier to explain. Number 3, the smart luggage battery bomb. Tech luggage has become trendy in recent years. Built-in GPS, USB charging, and tracking systems make travel easier, right? Unfortunately, these smart bags have also caused serious security issues. Many contain lithium-ion batteries that can't be removed, and if those batteries overheat mid-flight, it could be disastrous. That's why in 2025, most airlines flat out ban any smart luggage with non-removable batteries. It's not a maybe. It's a guarantee that your bag will be confiscated. Some travelers have been forced to abandon luggage worth $300 or more just to board their flight. The lesson here is simple. Before you buy smart luggage, ask the salesperson, can this battery be removed in under 30 seconds without tools? If they hesitate, walk away. And if you already own one, practice removing the battery at home so you don't fumble under pressure at security. Remember, the detached battery should always travel in your carry-on, never in your checked bag. Number 4, the medication label loophole. Here's where many people slip up without even realizing it. You're in a rush, so you toss your daily aspirin or vitamins into a small plastic pill box or zip bag. Seems harmless, right? Not in airports. To a trained security officer, loose pills without labels look like suspicious substances. And in countries like Japan, Singapore, and parts of the Middle East, even common medications can raise serious questions. Travelers have been detained for hours simply for carrying unmarked vitamins. If you're ever questioned, never say, "I don't remember what these are." Instead, confidently state, "These are medication named for personal use, and I can provide documentation if needed." Always carry pills in their original packaging, preferably with your name visible. Even supplements like melatonin can create problems if they're not clearly identified. A smart hack? Take a photo of the original bottle's label before transferring them to a smaller container. That way, you have proof on your phone. Number 5, the vape compartment catastrophe. E-cigarettes and vapes continue to confuse travelers. The rule is clear. They belong in your carry-on bag, not in checked luggage. Why? Because of the lithium batteries inside, which can ignite under pressure. matter. But here's what most people don't know. Some countries don't just regulate where you carry them, they completely ban them. Thailand and Singapore, for example, have zero-tolerance policies. Just possessing a vape can result in arrest. If you're traveling with one, the safest approach is transparency. At security, say, I have a vape device with detachable batteries in my carry-on. Remove the batteries if possible, and store e-liquids in bottles under 100 milliliters, following standard liquid rules. And whatever you do, never try to use or charge the device on board. That's an instant arrest in many jurisdictions. Now, let's pause here. If you're still watching, you clearly care about protecting your travels. Do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to Visa Pro right now, because these next items, they're even more shocking. Number 6. The counterfeit goods crackdown. It used to be that buying a knockoff designer bag or watch was just a harmless souvenir. Not anymore. In 2025, customs agents in Europe and the Middle East are cracking down harder than ever. With advanced AI scanners, they can spot fake patterns and materials instantly. And here's the scary part. It's not just sellers being punished, it's buyers too. Imagine being fined thousands of dollars just for carrying a $40 fake handbag. If questioned, honesty is your only option. Say, I purchased this item in good faith and have the receipt. But even then, pleading ignorance won't always protect you. The smartest choice? If you can't afford the genuine item, go for stylish, unbranded alternatives instead of counterfeits. Number 7. The drone registration roadblock. Drones are incredible for capturing travel footage, but they're also a major security concern. Many countries now require even recreational drones to be registered before entry. Arrive with an unregistered drone, and you could face confiscation or even an entry ban. Nations near conflict zones are especially strict. Always carry proof of registration, purchase receipts, and battery documentation. And remember, drone batteries are heavily regulated. Anything with watt hours above the airline limit will be rejected. The last thing you want is to watch your expensive drone get left behind at the airport. Number 8. The hidden camera horror. Hidden recording devices are being flagged by security scanners like never before. From glasses with built-in cameras to pens that secretly record, these items are treated as major threats. Even if you bought one as a novelty, carrying it abroad could get you arrested for espionage. Countries like China, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE don't care about your intentions. Possession alone is enough. If you discover one in your bag at security, cooperate immediately. Say, I wasn't aware this device had recording features. I'm happy to dispose of it. Never argue or try to explain. Number 9. The CBD legal landmine. This one catches so many travelers off guard. CBD products may be legal in your home country, but in places like Japan, Singapore, and Indonesia, they're treated as narcotics. Even trace amounts of THC in a THC-free product can lead to arrest. Imagine being detained over a lip balm or lotion. If questioned, never argue about your home country's laws. Instead, admit ignorance politely. I wasn't aware of the local restrictions. Then cooperate fully. Better yet, avoid packing CBD altogether, unless you're absolutely sure it's legal where you're going. Number 10. The power bank mistake. Last but not least, the innocent power bank. Portable chargers are lifesavers during travel, but only if they meet airline rules. In 2025, enforcement is stricter than ever. Power banks over 100 watt-hours must be declared, and anything over 160 is outright banned. The problem? Many travelers don't even know how powerful their charger is. If it's not clearly labeled, security may confiscate it anyway. The safest approach is to double-check your power bank's rating before you fly. If you're unsure, buy an airport-approved charger at your destination. It's better than losing your expensive device. So, which of these shocked you the most? Have you ever had a close call at airport security? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. And if you don't want to be the next traveler pulled aside and fined, make sure you subscribe right now to Visa Pro. I've got even more insider secrets coming, like TSA pre-check hacks that save hours at security without paying a dime. Until next time, safe travels and clear skies.